That's better. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Bree. This is Acting for Everybody. This is my second time I'm trying to record this video because I was too shy the first time. Yay! So today we are going to be doing a vocal warm-up. So I just want to give you the quick lowdown on how I've learned about using your voice. First of all, I have learned through doing 10 years of amateur and professional theatre. I have learned how to use my voice through some singing lessons. I have also learnt by reading this brilliant book, The Actor's Secret, and this other really brilliant book called Voice and the Actor. I have read these, and I have also done workshops with a dialect coach in different accents, and just last night I did a voiceover workshop with the same vocal coach. Which was great because I'd done a lot of kind of guesswork and reading the theory, and then you know, getting to put different things to do with voices in practice. So that's just my professional background, well, professional and non-professional, semi-professional background on yeah, I shouldn't really be saying that I'm a pro because I'm not a vocal coach. Anyway, that's just a little bit of context about why I know a little bit about voice. And voice is one of the really, really important things that we do use as actors. So we should really learn to take care of it. Doing a vocal warm-up is the best way to start to take care of our voices. You may have noticed in some of my videos, my last video, some of my pronunciation was really weird. I didn't do a vocal warm-up and I was feeling very like lethargic the day that I recorded that. So yeah, like it does. It makes such a difference. So vocal warm-ups, what do we achieve through vocal warm-ups and why are they important? So we achieve one, our voice is warmed up, which improves our vocal plasticity, which is something that Stanislavski talks about in his book, Building a Character, which I might do a more in-depth study, video study about that in the future. So it improves our plasticity, which improves our overall quality of work, and we can improve and play more characters, do more things with our voice. Secondly, it stops the misuse of our voice, us straining our voices, damaging our voices. And it's like, you know, it's like if you're a sprinter and you're going to run a race, you need to stretch and you need to warm up, or else you risk injuring yourself. And I think the voice is the same. Yeah. So what does a good vocal warm-up entail? I would say that there are 5 core things that every vocal warm-up should entail. The first one is body relaxation. The second one is posture, because your posture can lead to muscle tenseness, and it can lead to the misuse of muscles. I think I just said that twice. The misuse of muscles, which, you know, affect how the voice comes out. The third one, which is like the most important, is breath work. And of course, we all know that breath and relaxation and posture kind of all go hand in hand together. And then The last two are more about the sounds themselves. So one is warming up your vowel sounds, and two is warming up your consonants. So let's get into it. So for this whole video, I'm going to be sitting down, but if you're standing, you want to stand with your feet hip width apart. And if you're sitting, you want to make sure that you have a straight back, that your neck is not protruding forward, that your neck is relatively straight, but you want to make sure that you're relaxed. So none of this, just make sure that you're relaxed, but you've got good posture. And that's the first 5 ticks done. Wow, that was so easy. So there are a couple of concepts that both Barry and Politan, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing Politan, it could be Politan. I'm going to stick with Politan. I don't know if it's right or wrong, and I'm sorry if it's wrong, but something that both Barry and Politan talk about is the different groups of muscles used and relaxing them. So remember, you have your diaphragm, which is important. These muscles here, gotta try and rescue my mic, it slipped down a bit. Of course, your neck and shoulder muscles, making sure this area is open through good posture. And then of course we need to relax the jaw muscles, and I like to even include as best as you can these muscles here. And yeah, so let's start work on muscle relaxation. All right, so one thing that Politan does talk about that there are two things that she's talked about that I like to incorporate into my relaxation work. And one is the concept that, groups of muscles stack on top of each other. So if you're misusing, say, a classic example is if you have upper back pain, it's usually caused by bad muscle use. I won't say bad posture, but bad muscle use, bad core use, slightly below it. So just keep that in mind, that muscles really stack on top of each other. So let's just take a big breath in and just do a nice sigh out and relax all of those muscles. And I want you to feel that you're relaxing the pile of muscles you are. So breathe in and out, relaxing all those muscles, but keeping the body quite open. All right. One of my favorite warm-ups that I learned really early on when I was still at school is the sucking through a straw and then letting until your lungs are full of air, and then letting that out in one long. The reason why I really love this is you put your hands on your rib cage there, and you really engage your diaphragm when you're doing the sucking in motion. So it looks like this. It really helps engage that, and for me that really helps set the tone for the rest of my muscles to be relaxed but also engaged in a sense, not like physically engaged, but engaged in the process. Yeah, so that is the first one that we're going to do. So put your hands on your rib cage, lower rib cage. Just don't squeeze, just relax. And we're going to breathe in 3, 2, 1. do that again and again and again. All right, so the next one, of course, is the roll the shoulders back. Let them get all loose. Oh, that feels so good, doesn't it? Feels so good. And then after this, we're going to do our classic stretch the neck. These muscles here are really important to stretch. And also the back muscles, we want to stretch them here, the back of the neck. If we have neck tension, that is going to be heard in our voice. And you're going to feel like, you know, when you're not really a soprano and you try and hit those high notes and you feel like your neck is like, yeah, that's your neck. And that's why it's really important to make sure that we stretch it. Just breathing the whole time. And now we're going to do yawning. Hello, I just reset that. Sorry for the interruption. All right, where were we, darlings? Okay, we were gonna start relaxing the jaw. Yawning's good. That engages the breath. And chewing is a classic. And we used to call this line face, lemon face, line face, lemon face, line face, lemon face, line face. So, you know, helps engage all of these muscles and loosen them up. And if you're like, but Brie, I have jaw tension, don't worry, babe. I know how it feels. I once did something really weird to my jaw and I couldn't open it properly for like a good month. Made eating really annoying. Now some bonus kind of muscle relaxation things that I like to do that no one else really talks about, and I don't know, they probably don't really affect the voice that much, but in The Actor's Secret, Betsy Politan has this, this is the second concept of hers that I really like to take into my work, is she says that she has this thing where she's like, imagine your head is on like a bowl, like the top of your neck is a bowl and your head just sits on it, like up at the top of your spine. It sits on it and it can rotate like this. And a good way to achieve that is just by putting your fingers in your ears, but like at the top of the hole, just like lift it up a bit to help that posture. And then we just bob our head around a little bit, and then you remove your hands, and then, oh my gosh, suddenly it's kind of like this extra, we've stretched down here, but it's that extra release up in the top of the neck. The first time I did this, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I feel so light. I feel so free. And so I like to do it. And another thing that I like to do that I like to, because I sometimes have sinus issues, and they can affect my voice work more when I'm doing voiceover, you know, when you can hear it really close up. But there is a pressure point up. So you have the back of your skull, you'll have like this little ridge across here. You just hold your fingers in there and you just press down for a good 10 seconds or so. And I like to massage it a bit and then release. And for some reason that And I like to do a little bit of a scalp massage because I tend to have a tight scalp. And you know, these things lead to tension headaches, and tension headaches are no good when you're under the stage lights, are they, darling? So we're just loosening up some of these other muscles. Oh, I feel so relaxed. Gotta just try and relax my shoulders. I have quite tight shoulders, so I'm always like, get back down there, you. Sorry, I keep doing stuff with the mic, so I don't know how the sound's going. Okay, so we've relaxed our muscles, and this goes for legs. Remember, everything stacks up, so try and relax your whole body. Now, when it comes to breath, just make sure that it's like that kind of belly breath. You don't want to you want to make sure your breath is full, but you don't want to make sure that you're breathing too much chest or too much belly. You want a whole breath. So it's a bit like yoga breathing, although they call that belly breath in yoga breathing anyway. But good ways to really, good body positions to really help get that breath in your warm up is extending your arms up opens up the rib cage. Same thing with lying down on your back is a really good way to relax all of those muscles and let that breath happen. Another way, surprisingly, is you can be leaning down and touching your toes. This straightens your back out a bit like when you're doing this, but of course you're going down, so you're going to feel some extra pressure up here. But you know, you're really kind of freeing the spine when you do that. So play around with your breath, and make sure that in your warm-up you're really engaging it. So and yawns are really good. As I said before, they help with the jaw tension. So now that I've talked at you so much, we're just going to go take a few breaths. I don't know why I'm making so much sound when I'm reading. Anyways, moving on because I don't want to make this video too long. So just remember, these are different things that you can incorporate into your own warm up. So next is vowels. The usual way that people approach vowels is they combine them with sirens. So going ah, like that. That's really good because you're getting that vowel sound with the breath, but you're also working on the range of your voice. So let's do that with all the rest of the vowels. I like these ones because they are a little bit diphthongal. Work on releasing the breath. So when I say diphthong, a diphthong is, I find the word diphthong funny because it doesn't have any diphthongs in the word, but a diphthong is a word where a diphthong is the sound of one vowel mixing with another. So, so the word paid, a is a diphthong. I said that so ochre. So like to do some of those. And then, of course, I get into some of the things I learned from singing is to try and extend. It's more to do with like projection and the sound of the note. So ma, 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 and like continue doing that. And then there's the la 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 la, lay 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 lay, la 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 la, and that kind of stuff will help with your range too, especially if it's a singy kind of thing. All right, what else is there? Oh, I forgot about consonants. So consonants are really, like, they are so important to warm up. If you do not warm up your consonants, you will be tripping over your words, girl. So with consonants, getting back to it, voiced, unvoiced, they usually come in pairs. So, ba is voiced, pa, pa, p. Okay, so b is voiced and p isn't voiced. But p is more. It's more like a burst of air rather than ba, which is like a b. B is like a. It's more voiced. Just trust me, there's voiced and unvoiced. So b, p, t, d, s, z. No, I've got it all wrong. I've forgotten. What does Berry say? Berry. So I would say that the ones that you should include in your warm-up. I'm giving some shoulder. I'm just gonna say the consonants with the R vowel sound for this example. So la, ta, da, na, pa, ba, ma, ka, ga, va, za, tha. So shall we try those? Pa, 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 ba, 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 ba. Ka, 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 ga, 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 ga. Na, 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 ma, 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 ma. Ta, 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 da, 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 da. Sa, 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 za, 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 za. Va, 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 fa, 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 fa. Ta, 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 tha, 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 tha. Is there one I haven't done? Probably. La, 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 ra, 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 ra. Or ra, 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 I should really say. Sometimes I struggle with the R's in these exercises because I speak Japanese and they have a R sound. Their R sound is between L and R, so I go la la la. But which is a very soft R compared to ra 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 ra. Anyway, so that's the consonants. And a good way of of warming them up are tongue twisters. I can't really do tongue twisters. I just like to, if you like to speak a little more eloquently, forgive me, I'm just rubbing my eye. If you speak a little eloquently like this, and you overpronounce all of the little syllables, I think that is a really good way to warm up, is to do a bit of an exaggeration of your consonants, like you're eating some delicious dessert. That's what I like to do anyway. I think that's a little bit more fun than tongue twisters. But yeah, popping and bopping and explosive sounds are really good too, because they're like poof, 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 getting that energy out. So yeah, so basically we've gone over what makes up a vocal warm-up. We have posture, we have muscle relaxation, we have breath work, and we have vowels and consonants. And maybe you're like, but Brie, this is too long, this is too boring. You mix all of those up together, so you'll be doing like pa 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 pa, like laying down, relaxing your muscles and using that breath. You just combine them all together. This was just a breakdown of all the different parts, and a very messy breakdown of that. But breakdowns always messy. That's it for another session of acting for everybody. It really is for everybody, and there's so many different aspects of acting. Like, a lot of people think it's just like you just get up there and you just go, oh, hello there, brother. Like, and in a way it is, but in a way when you break it down it can become extra complicated. But it also serves to like just, it makes you amazed at humanity and the things that we do naturally when you are acting, and all of the little different components making it up. It's pretty damn, people are pretty damn amazing when they're not being assholes. We're pretty damn amazing human beings. Anyway, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. If you want to use any of my voiceover services, I am on Fiverr. I will be saying that every single video. And yeah, so anyway, you take care of yourself, and remember, acting is for everybody. Everybody can learn something from it. Everyone can become a better human being from acting, as long as it's not really heavily feeding into your ego, although a little bit of ego is okay. All right, see ya.